Hey, is that a banana bird right there? What's happening? Instead of my smoking new boat shop. Yeah, I bet. No, he's not an excellent cousin. No! And if you throw him, his humongous body gets smashed through some floors. If you throw the baby, that's just as good. All right, welcome back to the Kongstravaganza. We are starting off right with Donkey Kong Country for the GBA, of course. Never played these versions before, much like Donkey Kong Land. It was just in my blind spot. And again, I must reiterate, I didn't own a Nintendo Portable until the DS Lite. Leave me alone, okay? So we got DK Attack, don't know what that is. We might check it out later. We shall see. But, you know, there's a save barrel right at the start, so why not take that? I like this main menu. It's a little bit different. We got that. 2-player. Ass. Why not? Ooh. DK, little buddy, as part of your hero training, you've got to stand guard over tonight over my bananas. What a jerk. I'll relieve you at midnight, so try and stay awake until then. Drink some banana-flavored liqueur. Oh my god, he's gonna get his ass beaten. Who goes there? It's the small one, reptile? Toss it in the bushes. Donkey Kong's bananas are ours. Why do the Kremlings want bananas? Give me your kayfabe reason. How did they do that? Uh-oh. DK, wake up! I fucked up! DK's gonna... What'd you do that for? I was having a nice nap. Take a look inside your banana cave. You're in for a big surprise. Oh my god. He's like lording it over him. My bananas are my buddy. Diddy, they're gone. Wait, Diddy's gone? What are they doing here? I'll hunt down every last son of a bitch! What? That's different. I like it, but that's real different. Jungle hijinks. Okay, that's standard. Alright, well what's inside the banana horde? Hold on. Oh, wait. No, Diddy's in here? Okay. It's fine. Let's just continue. You shouldn't ask questions about Donkey Kong. Lore. Whatever. Your brain will get fried into banana mush. Okay. So it is already neat seeing the little differences with the pixel art and stuff, especially the backgrounds. But this is still quite attractive to look at, you know? Definitely missing a few colors, and it has that... It has that GBA look to Oh. Anyway, things are gonna be a little different. The always hated that bit. Things are gonna be a little different. So if there's any times where I get hit or killed, it's not my fault. It's not my fault at all. All right, let's see what's in here. What? That's different too. Okay. It's still... What is that? Was there a sponsorship with Canon that I'm not aware of? Oh! New sound effects too. That lizard is also new. Why did they add a rand? Oh. Whoops. Okay. Okay. In my defense, that was my fault. I'll take ownership of that. It was because I thought that there might have been a bonus area down there. But there certainly was not. So that's fine. Let's just go back. Let's find the exit all over again. Huh? Nani? They have no idea where it is. And that's the bonus area. So this is actually what I prefer in like a home port. It's like actually stick true to the main level layouts and the gameplay as much as you can, but then make little tiny adjustments. They're fun to look at. Na 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 na. Yeah, this was definitely altered the main map. Whoa, that has a different look to it a little bit. Huh? What was that? Was it a Mike Judge character who suddenly appeared in my Donkey Kong Country? Oh, jeez. This is a never-ending war. Okay, we got it. Yeah, it doesn't have quite the darker color palette, but that this level has in the Super Nintendo version. But I'm realizing that. Why is that? It's because we're on the GBA, right? So they have to take into account, especially the first model GBAs. So I bet you there's not going to be a level that's very dark. Okay, well, there was going to be a thing there. I botched it, but there was certainly a thing there. So I'm counting that as an absolute W, for sure. For real. Ooh. Wait, there was a Rambi icon up there. Hold on. Ooh, got it. Okay. Wow, they're going to have the animal buddy sections too. Oh, wow. Murdered that thing. Because if I just jump on an enemy or a Kremlin, the idea is that they get knocked out, right? But that armadillo is, he's gone, right? Made orphans of its children. So, if you want your bananas back, you got to crack open a few armadillos. And the TNT barrels, that's a death too. That's a confirmed death. That's not anything but that. This is already very fun because it's so similar to regular Donkey Kong Country. Kind of forget where that goes. There you go. I think that's where it goes, actually. It's so similar, but, again, it's really fun picking out the tiny little baby differences. Wait, hold on. Yeah, okay, that one was easy to see. That was a bit easier to see. I love how they're looking at a barrel. It's, man, you can pack in so many barrels into this barrel. Test your sight. Yes. Gosh. Na 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 na. All right, we're moving along. We're doing it. Getting used to it. There's it. I'm almost positive I crushed that thing. Ong. I don't think I'm finding the K. The K was way back there, but let's see if I can roll and get over here. One more try, because there usually should be a bunch of bananas. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm too old for this shit. There is a slight delay going into the exit, though. You notice that's almost like a slight pause. Almost like a loading screen. Cranky's cabin. He looked pretty cranky in there. Ooh, look at the mounted saber wolf head on his wall. I love that. You seem to be doing quite well. If I had been playing, I would have reached here much quicker. One thing before you leave, to save your game, simply pause, then save. The map to bring up the menu, then just select the save icon. Okay. Well, then candy doesn't exist in this game. I have 3% ass going on. Oh. Are these the... Oh. So there's a little collectible art gallery? That's neat. So then Candy doesn't have a save point. That's certainly different. I mean, I guess it makes sense for portable play, you know? Bats are new. Okay. Mostly everything else seems to be in line. It's also fun hearing these slightly... Oh, there used to be bananas there, I'm pretty sure. Almost exactly sure. But I might be, also totally wrong. It's neat hearing the slightly different compositions. I got another photo there. What an interesting choice. Was there bananas here? Maybe they don't have them in this version of the game. But usually there's bananas buried in certain spots. in the level geography, but they love them. They're almost like crack. Oh, this is the really fun bonus stage because you don't gotta do nothing. My favorite type. So yeah, they added that little lizard baby to the last level towards the end, and they added little bats for environmental purposes, I'm assuming. Boink, boink, boink. There you go. Yeah, crouching, pressing the C button. Cool. And I love that we came a long way from playing the Game Boy, like regular Game Boy games, where we had weird portal icons for mid-save checkpoints, and we can change dudes. Lots of big changes. Ugh. I think I messed that up. Da-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na. 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 That's all these songs, absolute classics, absolute bangers. Again, any song from any Donkey Kong Country game, even Donkey Kong Country 3, because it's not as good, but it's fine. Any of them, great love-making music. You get to clapping cheeks with aquatic ambience in the background, or sticker brush symphony. Come on, that's easy. That's a no stress situation. That's bringing the vibes up to never before seen levels. Wow, look at this. They did some neat things in the map. They like completely redid there. Speaking of which, get them cheeks clapping. Okay. I see that the background scrolls in a neat way. It's probably adjusted so that the GBA could do it. Some tiny baby fish. Ooh, can we not get that? Huh. I might have to look around. Oh, I remember this one, though. I'll take it. Even the collecting the banana noise is slightly different. It's very, very similar, obviously, because it's a good collect item noise. Especially for most of the repetitive items being bananas. I mean, sorry, bananas. There we go. Okay. Okay, so there was this weird thing the Super Nintendo version did where On Guard would like automatically attack if you got really close to an enemy. I think that's how it worked. But this doesn't seem to have it. Interesting nonetheless. I always wonder why they did that. I know monkey chirping sound effect there when you collect a barrel. Or yeah, I even remember one happens when you get onto an animal buddy. But it's when you think about it, the concept of animal buddies is a little strange, is it not? So there's sentient apes that like communicate and have societies and houses and you know about video games. But at the same time, all other animals are subservient to them. Nice. That's a little weird, right? There's some sort of dynamics going there that don't imply the best shit in the world. Whoops. I'm very worried about getting... I'm assuming they're going to have the multiplayer by the end. As long as we get off the topic we were just talking about, it's fine. It's fine. I should collect some more, at least 100. If I can. Sorry, I was looking at the timer. At least 500, I was going to say. Oh my god, can I not get it? Oh shit. Oh no. Bad. I'm not going to be able to flutter all the way. What? Okay, I think I'm missing something there. Whatever, 3 extra lives. I'm not gonna kick that out of bed for eating banana chips, plantains. Yeah, we're not gonna get to sticker brush. Sticker bush or sticker brush? Kinda sometimes forget. We're not gonna get to that until Donkey Kong Country 2. Look at these big chomps. And these little clownfish too. It's nice that they added those. But when you're trained to look out for enemies, it does kind of scare you for a second. You're like, oh, okay. You're not. Oh, on guard. Fuck. It's fine. Get out of here, Octocrocs. And we got the Kong. We're doing okay. Na. He's so fucking jazzed. So what is Funky's fishing? I am Funky Kong. See my red barrels? They're way cool. The jumbo barrel can get you around the island in no time. But only travels to places you've already visited. Wait, what happened to Funky's theme? It's completely different and bad comparatively. What happened to Hiya? What? Why they changed that? I don't like that change. Hey. Level completely made me miss the K. Screw you. Okay, where are we going? Where are we going? This is our first big barrel blasting episode. Level, I should say. Ha ha ha. Ah. It's fine. It's fine. I like the crumbling sound of bleh! It's not super intimidating. It's not super evil. It's just there. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, okay. Maybe things are slightly different level layout wise. Like there's familiar little sections of the level, but some things are a bit different, which is getting some used to. It takes some getting used to. Sorry, during barrel sections. This better. Yeah, that's right. Oh, is this one? Yeah, hold on. Oh, so they're like, it's delayed. My inputs are getting dropped constantly. Not a fan of that. Okay, come on. No, there's no bananas. There was definitely one there. Let me know in the comments if I'm off base on that. Are hidden bananas in the ground not in these GBA ports? Interesting if true. It's not inherently bad. It's just, yeah. Sometimes you want some buried potassium in the ground. Ooh. All right. We almost got full-on Kong. Godslayer Kong is what we're gonna get in Donkey Kong Bonanza. I may have been slightly off in my Japanese translations when I said Godslayer Bowser. But I am not off it. Fuck. Thinking about Godslayer Bowser again. But Bonanza Kong in his Super Saiyan form, literally Super Saiyans, it's, ape related. That's gotta be Godslayer. Godslayer Kong. Godslayer Kong sounds so fucking metal. You can't deny it. All right. Let's focus up here. Sorry, just thinking about the Nintendo characters being deity slayers just tickles something within me. Yeah, the sound effect and the speed of everything is just throwing me off ever so slightly. Just because you're so used to the sound effects and rhythm of a childhood game. Oh, okay, we can get that. That's fine. Okay. Whoops. Nah. Let's see if we can beat this whole ass world. Why not? Well, there's Candy. What does she do? Candy's dance studio. Want to dance? Want some dance fun? Jump in the barrel. I'm good. That's probably the stuff on the main menu anyway. If these are mini games. Oh shit, naughty. Very, very naughty. Who's his favorite actress? Eva Naughty. A very naughty beaver. Oh shit. Okay. Wow, this seems even easier than the Super Nintendo version. Oh! You almost got me. There you go. Yeah, you'd think out of all things they would adjust and make slightly harder. Huh, the Nintendo logo isn't on those anymore. I can't believe it. You trampled all over Naughty. Wow, this is new. And strange. Give me that giant banana. I'll take care of it for you. Come on, get going. You can't rest yet. Is that a Kremlin in disguise? And that's not actually Cranky? That seems a little sus, does it not? Okay. Yeah, first mine level. Look how fucking bright this is. they definitely tried to account for GBA stuff. I don't know, since this port is post Microsoft buying and ruining Rare, yeah, maybe they felt weird putting a banana with a giant Nintendo logo on it. I'm not sure. It just seems like a weird thing to have changed, you know? And what's with Cranky wanting them? Is that like a whole other collectible I'm not aware of in this version? Interesting. All right, we got our frog here, Toady, horny Toady. I forget his name actually. I have this very spotty history you probably noticed this week of not remembering certain animal buddies' names. Like Espresso, On Guard, Rambi, easy, right? And then after that, it's like, well, what was this fucking frog's name? Squeaky? The parrot is Squawks, right? The spider is Webster? Spitter? Something like that. The elephant is Ellie? I don't know. The elephant's Stampy. Anyway, well, the Nintendo logo's back there. Ain't got nothing for freeloaders. Just scram. 3 lives and 3 continues is all we had then. You didn't even have that. Bananas and Stop and Go Station will put you right. They say Espresso's legs are too thin for baddies to fear. That's a weird thing to say. Off you go. See if you can't finish this game without me. Now, I know what he's saying. You can't stomp on enemies with Espresso's legs, but it's just weird to have written it like that. I don't know. Since we beat that level, I might go back to the main menu because we have 2 other games to play. I might go back to the main menu and see what those mini games are possibly about. Maybe they're fun. I have no idea. Alright, where were those? There are DK Jams. Ooh, remember the DK Jams CD and cassette? I do, because I'm old. DK Attack. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's an extras? What the hell is DK Attack? Extras. Oh, here it is. Funky's Fishing and Candy's Dance Studio. Is this just going to be like DDR? Yeah, we'll do that one again from here. Oh my god, look at these sprites. What are they? Whoops. Oh. What is with the timing of this? Yeah? Okay. Oh, you just have to do it way earlier than I think. Wait, who's talking? Why is it Conker? Conker would not be judging a dance competition. Maybe like a wet t-shirt competition. That's strange. And also putting them together like this, I did not know that Candy is that much taller than Donkey Kong. I hope he's fine with that. She loves a short king. I love how combo spelled with a K. Good, perfect. Yeah, just take Mortal Kombat's gimmick. Why not? Like, not everything is spelled with a K in Donkey Kong World, you know? Like, some things are, but not everything. Let's see if we can crush it this time. Right? Uh-huh. Oh. 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 Okay. Maybe this one's a bit too hard. Not quite getting the jungle beat. Wah. Wah. Again, he's like, Candy, do not look at what I'm doing. As he continues to vomit on the stage. Candy looks over like, are you okay, doggy? Shut up! I just never danced this much in my life, okay? Move in and move out, hands up and hands down, back up, tell me what you're gonna do now, keep rolling, what? Alright, I'm the king of ass. Good job. Alright, what the hell is Funky's Fishing? Okay, that's a weird way to select it, right? I wasn't even sure. I guess Funky would fish. Oh my lord. the reason why I say this is because we are using the little hook sprite from Donkey Kong Country 2, which you'd use to platform and stuff. And I'm supposed to get them into the boat? It's just funny to see such asset reuse, you know, just completely out of context. Like, oh, we have a hook already. This also controls weird. I'm not even really sure. Oh, yeah, okay. I just really have to steer it over to Diddy. I guess, you know, this is still the days of when you need an instruction manual sometimes because the game does not tell you. And it was immediately apparent considering Diddy was on the other side. Like, if I was in the same boat as Diddy and we drove the boat around, obviously be more self-explanatory, but I guess this makes it slightly more difficult, which is what they wanted. Yeah, I got a sick-ass combo. I don't know exactly why. Plus, I generally hate these stupid piranha fish that are in Donkey Kong Country. I think, what are they called? Bite-sized? Something like that? Alright, we got a rainbow fish. Yeah, it's tasty fish. And it's kind of weird, because I guess it's implying that the apes don't just eat their bananas every day. They partake in the flesh of the ocean every so often. Which is, you know, it's really expanding upon the Kong lore, so I'll give Funky's Fishing at least that. Alright, that is Donkey Kong Country 1 on the GBA. It's neat. I enjoy this quite a bit better than the Game Boy version, but we still have 2 more games to go, so let's get cracking. So here we are, finally, performing for you. It is the second member of the DKC crew. This is Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Kong Quest, 1995, 2004, game by Rare. So yeah, very deep into the Microsoft ruining Rare era. Ooh, I like this title screen. Fancy. And that just spells adventure. You know, Diddy's Dash, bonus. We'll do these later. Bam! That's a fun way to do it. I guess you can't erase, can't copy, 1 player, let's go. Calling ourselves ass, the only thing Rare allows us to. What the? This is nuts. Oh my god, he's dead! Whoa, dude, come on and join me. The waves are excellent. I'm so high. Cranky wielding the double canes. What do you think you're doing sitting around all day? They won't get much of a game out of this, will they? You could do a life sim of DK just getting blazed on the beach. I never did, whisking off maidens and throwing barrels around 7 days a week. I was. That's how I got where I am today, you know. Hard work. None of this lazying around on the beach. Why don't you go off and pester Diddy or something? Leave me alone in peace for once. I'm gonna be glad when you're dead, old man. He's off with that girlfriend of his, that new floozy. Cranky, uncool. He's just old. Holy shit. The shield helicarrier. I'll make sure DK never messes up my plans again. You lot, go down to DK Island and bring that pesky primate to me. Sure, boss. No worries. Reptile returns. How come King K. Rool doesn't speak like that? Again, with the ropes. Well, those guys would be the guys to send in. That's their whole deal. Oh! We finally get to see how DK got captured. It was never really explained. You're never going to see your friends on DK Island again. It was so easy to capture him. Huh? A bunch of blunts? Banana peels? Look, a note! Read it then, as he juggles. Hurry, Cranky, what does it say? Give me a chance, I'm not quick as I used to be. Ha, we've got the big monkey. You want him back, you scurvy dogs. We'll have to hand over the banana horde, Captain K. Rool. As you find this note, Everybody's here, the entire DK crew. Because you find that note in the captain's like quarters inside the ship. DK would be so crazy if we lost his banana horde again. The story's even worse than Donkey Kong Country's. They're really scraping the bottom of the barrel this time. Oh, you just wait until Donkey Kong Country 3, Cranky. Let's go over to Crocodile Isle and rescue DK. I'm sure Spit not going to do it. Not that I'm past my prime or anything. I just hate my grandson. Mind you, can still do a better job than all you put together, but it won't be seen dead in a game that scrolls and has bonus levels and end bosses. I get it. Wait till tomorrow, and we will all go. Yeah, no, we must go now. We'll meet you there. Come and see us. Who said let's just wait until tomorrow? Is that Dixie? And that explains how we get into Gangplank Galleon. Or Pirate Panic. Alright, Pirate Panic. Little environmental rats added to the game. They are sure going ham on that concept. Here, right here. Is this going to be the same note? Extra life, thank you. Aha, we have the big monkey. If you want him back, you scurvy dogs. Yeah, so why is it there? That's weird. You think they would have taken it out if you already read it. We placed it back in King K. Rool's office. Very strange. Anyway, so while I wouldn't say the first world of Donkey Kong Country 2 is my favorite, it's completely serviceable and fine, and the music's great and all that, but hey, what's that? Oh, wait, how did you team up on this? Okay, there you go. A feather, you say? Banana birds, you say? Imagine. Brought banana birds back. Anyway, things really heat up in the swamp and the amusement park. Love those levels. And Donkey Kong Country 2. What's happening? Did we? Okay. Yep. Find the creme coin. Let's do it. They've been hoarding this pirate's treasure for far too long. I was about to say their pirate's blunder. That's my blunder. The fact that I can barely speak English. Hey. All right, let's get Sir Rams. Sir Rams a lot. I believe that's his name. I was just talking about Animal Buddy names. I believe this guy is called Sir Rams a lot. If not, then it should be. Look at this. Show, don't tell. That's Rare's philosophy. Destroy them all. I like those little added beat up Kremlins on the corners. That's good. Look at how calm that Kremlin head is in the top left. That is the face of serenity. What? No! It's going poorly. Oh, gotta kill this last rat. That was not serenity. So, Creme Coins confirmed, so that at least means that the Lost World is a possibility, just like it was in the Game Boy version. There you go, thank you. 1 of 68, that's neat that it tells you the entire number. It's kind of interesting. Do we get my little celebrations? Do it! Take it to the Matthews fridge! Hell yeah. We'll try to win with Dixie as well. I see that they redid the entire maps again. I wonder why that is. I guess just the way that they were made for the Super Nintendo version, they wouldn't scroll correctly. I'm not really sure on that, but speaking of not being sure, oh phew. Wasn't 100% on that. I'm glad that was not the case. Find Creme Coin, sure. I remember where they all are, so it's fine. I've never not missed one. Waiting to see if I take a hit here. To make that joke extra potent. Hey, we're totally fine. So you can see another reason why I thought, yeah, I won't play the actual Super Nintendo versions of these games, because I knew I was going to play the GBA ones, because I never played them before. And it's been really interesting to see. We're only in the second game, how many little things they change. And a lot of them, I wouldn't say all of them, but a lot of them have been for the better. Like, the extra story sequences are really nice. That's cool because, like, yeah, they never explain exactly how the hero from the last game just gets completely pounded into submission and just gets captured. He's just like, we captured Donkey Kong. That's it. Don't think about it. Please don't think about it. Oops. Oh, wow. Not optimal. This will not be a PB. This will not be a PB. It's please cry, Dixie. That was worth crying about because that was pretty bad, you know. See, that's the way you're supposed to do it. I didn't do it that way. I'm a rebel, you see, that way. I do things to the beat of my own drum. To the jungle beat of my own drum, you know. Okay. Whoa. All right. Cool. Wasn't sure about that. Oh, I need this for the cannon. Should be up here, if memory serves. Yeah, nice. Those are really rare in the main game. You'd only see, what, like a handful? They weren't in every level. They're in many, but not all of them. Amazing. Amazing. I'd say I'd like a slow motion recap of that so I can like possibly give out about why that happened, but of course I'm not 100% confident on that, and that it could have very much been my fault and I should have been more careful. So we're not gonna go back to the tape on that, actually. Please don't. Collect the stars. See. Solid mini game. Collecting stars, no enemies, you just gotta go fast. That's it. That's the mantra of the Kongs, really, when you think about it. Gotta go fast. It's a phrase that they coined, so you know they've earned it. What else we got? Okay, big DK coin. Hey. Playing some Killer Instinct tunes on that. Just doing her best Little V impression. Alright, what else we got? No. Let's go back to... Can we not get to this serene crocodile head? Where are you taking me? Oh no, Cranky. Oh! That is a very different Cranky's cabin. It does not look like this in the main game. I'm here to offer you a wealth of gameplay and wisdom for a small price. Why does Cranky have a caged espresso? That's a little weird. Yeah, these are just the hints. With my newly acquired wealth from Donkey Kong Country, I bought this bird. With your help, I'm sure we can turn him into a champion racing bird. At the moment, he is far too small to race. We need to make him a monster. Hidden on each level is a golden feather like this one. Find these feathers. Yeah, it is a new collectible. Weird. We will find at least 4 feathers before we can race. I'll tell you more once we have all the feathers. Okay, so he has illegal ostrich street racing going on. Bye. Good luck with that, Cranky. This is my new get-rich-quick scheme, and I know I'm going to get rich on this scheme, and quick. All right. Oh yeah, this one. Okay. This is what they have the music play much later than you anticipate. All right, 5 more cram coins. Oh god, this one was always somewhat hard for like why? I might ask for a replay on that. I feel like I should not have gotten hurt there at all, but whatever. A red zinger has a certain amount of aura that you cannot fuck with. Red zingers are like yellow. They're like, okay, fine. I've seen you 1,000 times before. I've seen your shit. Red ones, no. It's like in a fighting game when someone like turns red briefly or has like a red fireball or something. You know it's some scary buff and it's not fun. It's not good. It's not a good time. Okay, we can continue with this. Yeah. I'll take those balloons. And it's a good thing we got away from those weird life markers, the teeth or whatever that Rare did for the Game Boy ports. Yeah, take that, Crusher. He doesn't make the noise, though, that I like. I like that one particular scream of pain he does. Yeah, look at that shit. I knew that was there. Ooh. Yeah, this is another mechanic that Donkey Kong Country introduced where you get a power-up, you become invincible for a brief period. It's an amazing bit of design that no one ever did before or since. Huh? I don't remember this one. I super don't remember it. How'd I botch that so much? I mean, it could be like my poor reflexes and slow reaction time, but I don't think so. Look at those coins mocking me. Hate that shit. Just collect them. They're in front of you. I know it's an automatic run cycle, but she could have done it. Lockjaw's locker. Uh-oh. So this is always way more intense than it should be. And we did the Game Boy version of this the other day. And you can tell, like, this one is at least, you know, it's a bit of a murky level. There's nothing here, huh? It's a bit of a murky level on the Super Nintendo, but you can see they definitely brighten it up. Look at that background scrolling. That shit's awesome. It was like another early graphical effect on the Super Nintendo. I was like, oh my god. 3D games, like, I doubt that's ever going to go anywhere, but I'm glad to see little glimpses of it in my 16-bit games. That's cute that they're giving... Oh, shit, I need on guard for that, I think. It's cute that they're giving giving the rub to 3D elements. Here, though, here's certainly a level of Donkey Kong Country 2 I'd rather just get done. Not because I dislike it, it's just that it can go on quite a while. Fuck. And that you can be rubbing yourself up against every single wall to find the hidden areas that have stuff in them. Because there's a lot in this, if memory serves. Music's great, though. But then again, it's hard to say which soundtrack is better between Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2. With 3, it's like, no, it's a marketed step down. Marked step down? Marketed? Marked step down. Anyway, 1 and 2, it's hard to say which one it is for me. I think it's one of those things where it's like, I prefer one on one day, one on the other. I think it's like one of those things. Because there's all-time tracks in both. Yeah, nice. That you cannot go without. Hey, this is way faster than I remember it being. Yeah. Take it out. Oh, shit. Yo, this dude is going bar for bar with anybody. Destroying other MCs. Okay, the bonus bonanza. I'm always worse at this than I think I'm going to be. I'm always like, I remember every single quiz, but I don't think I actually do. There's going to be some screw-ups for sure. But it's like the weird stuff that no one remembers, right? All right, 1 coin, 2 coins, or 3 coins. We're going all 3, baby. Whoa, was that Candy Kong? That's new. And the first level of the game, how many windows? 6. Ah! Fuck. Who remembers that shit? Let's try 2. What button you press to run? Okay, well, for the Super Nintendo or the GBA, it depends, but I'm going to say the A button. You clever little monkey. What's the name of the first level in the game? Pirate Panic. Although, I do like Pirate Punch-Up. What is the name of the enemy boss who has kidnapped Donkey Kong? I would love it to be Captain K-Rap. That'd be super cool. Alright, what did I get? All correct, folks. Didn't they do well? Yep, I didn't lose earlier at all. Let's keep our coins, maybe. I'm not sure. Nah, let's just go. Let's just go. Quit while we're ahead, even though I technically wasn't ahead. That's kind of where I started. Speaking of where I started, where are we going? Oh! Climbing up the flagpole. Sorry, the mast or whatever. Like a clever little monkey. Ah, Squiggler. Why can't I never remember this fucking snake's name? Cobra. His name should be Cobra. Rattly? Rattler. I think it's Rattly. I don't know. Even though I'm pretty sure rattlesnakes don't spring on their tails, they're rattles. I'm almost positive. I haven't looked at any animal factoids in a while, like tiny little quick videos, so you tell me that's something that they do. I like how they're both doing like a combo submission to that Kremling. Fuck. Oh. Like Diddy was doing an armbar and like Dixie was like starting like a Texas cloverleaf or some shit. Good stuff. Combo submissions should be much more prevalent in modern professional wrestling, but they're not, sadly. Like, doesn't MXM have one? I can't remember now. It's been a little bit. I haven't seen them apply it, but I think they do. Or I'd be just thinking of their sexy pin. But I don't know. Like, if they do have a combo submission, it's probably, like, I don't know. It's like the bareback buster or some shit like that. Some super goated shit like that. Whoops, sorry, girlfriend. There, I got you. Whoops. I was missing that stuff. I was missing that stuff in the Game Boy version, the team up things. Like, that's a fairly... Ooh, hold on. That's a fairly big element of gameplay, so it is kind of weird that they got rid of it for the Game Boy, but I assume there was a really good technical reason why they couldn't. Oh, yeah, there's that invisible hook. Always remember that for some reason. They really went ham on those bonus screen notifications. Not too hard. Right. Okay, now what? Not much of this level left. Well, same thing as before. I think we'll beat the boss. We'll beat the boss. We'll get to the next section. Maybe do one level of that and see how that goes. Because, yeah, lots more monkeying about on the channel this week. And I still have Donkey Kong Country 3 to play. No! Wow, I failed every way there possible. Funky's Flights 2. Okay, looking good, dudes. I'm Funky the main monkey, and my new Funky's Flights can take you anywhere in Crocodile Isle. Friday, you've already checked it out, of course. Fortunately, I'm overrun, so I'm far too busy to help you. What the fuck? So don't worry, though. I know, I'll lend you one of my copters, but only if you can prove that you can fly it. Cruise on over and jump in the barrel, man. Go ride the skies. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't trust anything you got, Funky. Especially since you turn into, like, the military-industrial complex, like, corrupts you. Alright. This is a regular culture vulture, this guy. And it does establish, as we saw in Donkey Kong Jungle Beat earlier, that bosses are not afraid to take their own children and use them as weapons. But that's what you gotta do if you want to win. If you want that dub... Ugh. Yeah, Dixie's not the best for this. Just because she has such a delay in her throw. And doesn't hold it, barrels or objects in front of her like Diddy does. Wait for the one that bounces, because the other ones are not a bouncy type of egg. You know the bouncy types of eggs? Yeah, that's the ones you want. Those are the ones that make excellent boss weapons. Oh, sticking a little bit, isn't it? Yeah. And then, like, I'm so desperate to attack, to get some type of offense going, I'll just slam myself into my own nest in some attempt to beat you. What? That's new. He went to heaven. You sure showed that feathered freak. I can't wait to see how you get on in Crocodile Cauldron. Go on then, go. What are you waiting for? It's so weird. Why did they... Alright, Crocodile Cauldron's a lava level. Oh, jeez, that's bright. Hothead Hop. This is like the crocodiles, I believe. You know, the lava crocodiles. Oh god, these dudes. Hey, at least they don't have that awful sound effect from the Super Nintendo version. That's a big change. Yeah, it's the crocodiles. They're just chilling in the lava. That's a rare design element there. It's a rare design element. Fuck it. Oh, but speaking of fuck it, you know what? Fuck it. We still have many mini games to try out. There's illegal ostrich racing, and then Funky is dropping bombs on things, which is kind of fucked up. But we'll check out what the other Kongs are up to, and wrap up Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Kong Quest before we get to Double Trouble. All right, Espresso's Racing or Funky's Flight. So wait, there's Bag-a-Bug. What's that? Oh, this is definitely super new. Okay. What? What did that say? What is this? And I get it. This really was the rise of the mini game. Like late GBA, early Dual, early DS. Get fucked, cudgel, whatever. I guess I'm collecting fireflies in this canister. I mean, at least that's themed to the swamp. Ow! I guess it's supposed to... Wait, what? I lost them all. You have to recollect them every time you get hit. Is that what we're actually doing here? And some of them I can't even get to. So that's fun. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I lose them every time. So this is basically, I'm pretty sure this is unbeatable. And no one has ever successfully done it. I'm sure of it, actually. So, don't let any of their facts tell you otherwise. All right, so what's Funky's Flights? Can't even imagine. Aerial loop. Okay, it's just straight up racing. Ooh, maybe we'll use like mode 7 or something. This is a piece of cake. All you have to do is fly through 20 rings and you can pass through each ring in any direction. Slowly land to complete the mission. You have 5 minutes of fuel. Good luck. God, this is gonna be like Top Gun NES. Oh, whoa. Oh, this is so nuts. The mini games in Donkey Kong Country 1 were fine, but they were very basic. This is crazy, the amount of stuff that they're making in this. Like, yeah, it's just using Bramble, the Bramble tile set or whatever for it. Ah, come on. Wait, that must have counted. You can't be that bad. What the... Okay, you can't be that strict with your with your hit detection. You can't be bullshit like DK64 with that shoddy hit detection. You should be better than that. And this is like a few years after. Oh! I did it somehow. Actually, I'm surprised. It's still weird what you're doing here, Funky. I don't know exactly what it is you're trying to accomplish. You have a lot of irons in the fire, and none of them are good. And I smell a weed smell everywhere. Espresso's Racing. Let's finish up with this. I'm assuming this is going to be racing as espresso. What? Smoky? Chewy? What is this? Go! Oh, I didn't even know what button it was to go. I am so slow. Oh, there you go. Cartoon sound effect. Oh, Jesus. How? This does not control exactly how you'd think, but here we go. Here we go. We got it. We got it. Look, at least shadows on you. And you get the speed burst. That's kind of cool. That's something, right? Wow, wow. This is weird that we're still playing a minigame that's based on the concept that Cranky is... Oh, what was that on the ground? That Cranky is just breeding random ostriches in cages and forcing them to have a fight race. You know, really think about things, you know, like criticize them analytically and especially with a family member in the mix, Cranky Kong. He's the matriarch of the family. Sorry, the patriarch of the family. And he's saying this is okay. This is okay, I'm using these animals this way. Alright, so that's Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Kong Quest. That I think I enjoyed that a bit more than the first one. Still getting used to the controls. It's just everything is just slightly off. Timing is slightly different, but still a good time. We'll see if hopefully they improved DKC3 Double Trouble. Alright, it's time for the Return of the Jedi of the Donkey Kong Country trilogy. What is this? Why do they do these crazy unhinged things? What does this have to do with anything? What? Okay. What are you doing, Rare? 2005 Rare. What do these vehicles have to do with anything? Anyway, as many of you know, I'm not the biggest fan of Dixie Kong's Double Trouble. Let's keep ass going. But I'm excited to see if they've done anything vastly different with this. I like the open world map. It's just the actual levels and music that I'm not the biggest fan of. And also Kiddy Kong. Fuck Kiddy Kong. Wrinkly's Retreat. Okay. Is she in a cult? Hey there, it's me, Wrinkly Kong. I found life too hectic at school with all of these naughty Kremlings pestering me all the time. So I decided to find my inner self. Yes, she is in a cult. It's so relaxing here, although it still seems like something is missing. Perhaps you can tell. You need banana birds. And a bunch of them. Yep. That'll cure everything that ails ya. Alright, so yeah, we can just save the game whenever we want. Just like last time. No, I don't want to give you a goodbye kiss. Alright, so this is the first Bazaar's General Store. Okay, the bears are still here. Wow, that's different! That is that polygonal? Okay, so bartering with the bears. Where's the shell from? Is that a mirror? Man, I love chocolate. Nothing today, thanks. That is a very strange sprite. Funky's Rentals. Let's see what Funky's up to. This also looks slightly different. Hey, is that a banana bird right there? What's happening? Instead of my smoking new boat shop. Yeah, I bet. No, he's not an excellent cousin. No! And if you throw him, his humongous body gets smashed through some floors. Sure, we'll hire the boat. If you throw the baby, that's just as good. That's fine. Alright. Let's see how Lakeside Limbo goes. Yeah, it's like this first level, this is pretty iconic whenever I think of Donkey Kong Country 3. Ow, my back! I do think of this level. And it's not bad. I like the Lakeside sort of feel that they're going for in Donkey Kong Country 3 in general. Now, that does lead to a little less variety than some of the others. Oh, can I throw Kiddy Kong over here? I'm trying to throw his humongous body. There you go. Yes. Yes. This baby's very heavy body. He came out of the ape womb. What? 15 pounds? Maybe more? We're not sure. We're not sure who any of the parents are in this world. It's not something Rare. Rare has to, at some point, had some type of lore Bible, right? I'm like, this is who sired who. This is like, there has to be like a family tree, right? That's got to be there. I do like these guys. Though, of course, it takes some getting used to. Sorry, not take some getting used to, but it does take a little bit of ingenuity as the game goes on to figure out the best ways to hit them, get the DK coin. I like that a bit better than just collecting them in Donkey Kong Country 2. Blah! Music! There's a little bit of a funkier vibe with it. Pardon the pun. It sounds different than the first game. Oh, these stupid birds. Hold on. How do I... Yeah. Ong! I'm good at collecting Ong. And of course, Ellie, the elephant buddy, or Stampy. I always forget. Yeah, and you don't get the cool celebratory animations like you did in Donkey Kong Country 2, so that's kind of less, yeah. Doorstop Dash. Music sounds quite different. Not what I remember at all. Not that I remember the music tracks super duper well, but certainly more so than this. I love how like stage 2 is already like a big gimmick stage. Usually they wait a little bit before they start whipping out the gimmicks. And you're like, yeah, you put that back. Put that back where it came from. Okay, sir. You're getting a little too familiar here, Mr. Rare, sir, with your gimmicks, okay? It's too much of it already, so we'll see how far we can go. The problem with Donkey Kong Country 3 is it's not straightforward, and that there's a lot of busy work. Well, not a lot, but certainly more so than... Oh, hold on. Certainly more so than a lot of the other games. And just progressing to get... Whoa! Wrong way. Just progressing to get levels to unlock and stuff, because you have to do the bear bartering, you have to circle around the map and stuff. And let me be frank for a second while we just hang out here. Oh shit, I need to be Dixie. I didn't dislike that stuff, right? I didn't dislike that stuff as a kid even. I was like, oh, this is kind of neat, and it didn't bloat the overall playtime a little bit, yeah, but it was still fun. It was still something different, and like they at least looked at the map. Oh my god, they at least looked at how the maps were in Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2, and said, maybe we can do something different here. I find that funny because it's like it's almost kind of what they did with what some former Rare staffers did with Ukulele and the Impossible, the Impossible Maze. I think it's the Impossible Maze. I can't remember exactly, but that game was absolutely stellar in how they combined action stages and the overworld. It just seemed like a huge evolution of that, and I hope if they ever make another Ukulele that they do it in that style, or if I don't know. Rare or Playtonic would ever to make another game, another platforming franchise, or if Nintendo or somebody else, I don't know, Microsoft, well, kind of fuck Microsoft nowadays, but if they ever were to get another Banjo-Kazooie or something, and they license that IP out, I'm not sure if those former Rare staffers would be very interested in working on that for them. But you can certainly apply those lessons there, because it's a neat evolution of the 3 games. And we'll see how neat the evolution is in Bonanza a little bit later this week. Where are we going? Okay, let's just investigate here. Oh, this might be another DK coin. Hell yeah. Why not? All that's good stuff, you know? Speaking of good stuff, this music, I am kind of grooving to it. There's something about it. It feels a little bit more modern, and it's just, I don't know what it is about Donkey Kong Country 3's music, where it just doesn't hit the ear. as well as it did the other ones. But honestly, this doesn't seem too different from how Donkey Kong Country 3 seems to be. So I don't know, maybe we'll try one more level. Cranky's Dojo. What's this? This is new. Welcome to my training area. I'm fed up with your young whippersnappers having all the fun. What? So I'm improving my skills for my next big adventure in Cranky Kong Country. I wasn't told of this. You can help me train if you like, but I'm no charity. He's going to get rash and brash. So I'm going to charge you for the privilege of training. And it's early in the game. I'll let you train with me for those stupid silver coins. Those are those freaky bears' heads on. Okay. We're just going to have killer instinct fights at Cranky? The control pad to move my shell in the correct blocking position. You'll get a reward based on your performance. Alright. What the? Look at Cranky! This is weird. Just as I was saying, I don't think there's any big differences, but to be fair, I think this is just another mini game. Like we've seen so far. Both games did that. Okay, this doesn't seem too taxing. There does seem to be, though, actually 3 different heights. There's a high, a mid, and a low. So I guess this is kind of like a fighting game. This is teaching fighting game fundamentals right here. I got 4 left. I like how it's Kong Karate. Yeah, the invisible crowd cheers. That's a little weird. Excellent skills. You managed to deflect all those spiky critters. You have completed the Master's Challenge. Take this bird. I'm sure it'll come in useful somehow. I like how he doesn't even know that his wife is in a banana bird cult. Ooh, look at all the goodies. Cranky hasn't talked to Wrinkly in a long time. Pretty sad. So why don't we actually head back and drop one of those banana birds off? I don't know. I played Donkey Kong Country 3 on the channel not even that long ago, so I'm not sure if I really need to investigate any further into the game. It depends what you guys think. Actually, it doesn't depend on what you think, because this video will already be up. So let's just leave, drop this off at Wrinkly's, and see if anything happens. Probably not. You got one. You finally have someone to talk to, old lady. It's looking cold out there. If you bump into Cranky, tell him to stop wasting his money. Yeah, whatever. I don't want to hear it. So, okay, actually, let me know in the comments if this might be worth revisiting, if you feel it does anything vastly different over the Super Nintendo version, because I am all Donkey Konged out for today and have to start it all over again with another Donkey Kong themed video. So yeah, lots more Kong extravaganza coming at you. I'm never going to stop saying it as we lead into the launch of Bonanza. I will see you guys a little bit later this week.